All right, everybody. Hello and welcome. We had a fast turnover here, so we are on round 4. As you can see, we have one of the 3 Valka players in the room.
Yep, we got
Again
another
in a
one.
feature match. Yeah,
He's currently, I believe he's undefeated.
yeah. Both of these players are undefeated, so this is the round before the undefeateds can safely.
Start to draw.
Yeah,
Yep.
so they're playing for a lot here.
Yeah.
They're playing either you have to play 2 more rounds,
Or you can go get lunch.
Exactly. So let's see what we got from both players here. So how do you feel about this matchup? Eldrazi Tron being a more resilient list, kind of put Bant Eldrazi and the old Tron list together, right?
I like that he's going to be able to Thought Knot Seer a turn or 3 turns before Escape Shift becomes lethal, so he can just rip it out of his opponent's hand. And there's not much the Titan Shift player can do about it.
Right. So he's looking to find either Eldrazi Temple or Natural Tron and just put out some power pieces right here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we have some die rolls going. Timing around has not quite started. Just kind of seeing who's going to go first.
I believe Randy won that roll.
That's a good place to be when you're on Tron.
Yeah. You want to get your land drops out as quickly as possible.
So typically when you see Tron doing this well, it is skill, of course. Every deck has its skill curve. But typically they have the luck of having had natural Tron a couple games.
Yeah,
right?
Just turn 1 Tron piece, turn 2 Tron piece, turn 3 Tron piece. Here's my 7 drop.
Or turn 1 map, turn 2 crack map. Let's go. Right?
I didn't say how he got his Tron pieces. He didn't have to have them in his opening hand. He could have just found them the hard way.
Yeah.
But when you play them on time,
Alright, let's
nutty
have a
things
search
happen.
for tomorrow. A bunch of lands coming for Kevin.
I'm seeing a couple of Tron pieces.
Let's see what's different about Kevin's list than the one that we saw earlier. So he's playing Relic main board, of course. He's playing Courser of Crewfix in his flex spots.
Okay, I have talked to. It looks like we're getting a mulligan out of Brandy. I've talked to Brendan, the Eldrazi or the Titan Shift player from earlier today. He doesn't like the Courser of Crewfix.
It's a little slow.
Yeah.
It's a little slower than you want to be. It is card advantage in that you're playing land-based strategy, though. So it's kind of just a medium card, which is why it's one of your flex spots. And Kevin is playing 1 Chandra, Torch of Defiance.
Wow, that being the 4-drop with 4 abilities? Yeah.
Yeah. The last one was Mind Sculptor. Basically, the last time they did anything good was Mind Sculptor, right? That was a little too good. And we'll get into sideboard layers. Let's see if there's anything spicy coming out of the Eldrazi Tron deck. Of course, we got our 4 of Walking Ballista. We got our 4 of Mana Reshaper, 4 of Thought Knot Seer, 2 Endbringers, which I'm a big fan of, 2 Relics main board as well, 2 Dismembers, which I assume will get sided out after this matchup, right?
Oh, for sure.
4 Chalice. If you're playing to win, you're playing to win, right?
4 mainboard Chalice. Let's go.
He's been
All right, we
playing
got a
to win
stride
all
at the
day.
bottom from Randy. Looks like they're getting ready to get started.
2 Allah's Dust. That also seems
We haven't gotten the knock on the timer yet, so we don't know. Stick your head out and see if we're good to go.
It looks like the players are waiting.
All right, so the time hasn't started on the round yet.
Right.
I think I like this matchup from the Tron side of the table. Because it's Eldrazi Tron, it's not as slow as other Tron variants.
Yeah, it has resiliency. It plays Waste main board for Path. You
and
get a
of
lot
course,
flexible spots.
you can just Reality Smasher.
Right.
This hasty 5/5 that requires 2 cards to answer.
It's a combo deck that can be the aggressor and can be the control deck.
Yes. Looks like they're looking to us for that.
I'm sorry about that.
All right. Looks like there was a little confusion. They didn't know they were supposed to start when everybody else did. We're not playing on a delay with the feature matches currently.
Yeah, so it looked like the TO was unable to get to them the start. So we're gonna have a fetch shock here out of Kevin.
Now,
He's
I
gonna
doubt
suspend search.
I doubt we'll need it, but we will endeavor to get the judges to give them an extension should that come up. But I don't think this matchup will last that long.
Yeah. And once it starts getting down to time, if need be, I'll step out and inform a judge. So we have a suspended search for tomorrow, and we have a crack of a relic.
Just a draw card.
Right. Alright. Looks like remove a counter, as it were, from the Search for Tomorrow. We'll see what the play is. It's good old Steve. Alright.
He blocks pretty good. He sacks and he fetches pretty good.
He attacks sometimes. So we have an Eldrazi Temple. This should be a Matter Reshaper coming down, right? 3 mana?
I think so. If he's curving out the way he wants to be, and it looks like a Mind Stone.
Okay, so it's going to be a Mind Stone.
Yeah.
And then tap 1. Let's play a map. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. Both players just advancing their mana because, again, mana-based strategies.
That's exactly what both players want to be doing.
Now, from the looks of it, he has Reality Smasher in hand, so if Randy cracks that map, it's almost tempting to grab Eldrazi Temple here, right?
It depends on the rest of the hand. Is that a Chalice?
We had a fetch shock out of Kevin, by the way.
Fetch and shock.
Yeah. Turn 1, so he could suspend
Sure.
Search.
All right.
Okay.
There's a Valakut early.
All right, we have an
It's a
early
good place to be. A Farseek.
Farseek. So we got a word from Brendan earlier, the local Titan Shift player.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me he has not seen one copy of Scape Shift the entire day. Like the physical card Scape Shift, the namesake of the deck.
He hasn't drawn it once in 3 rounds so far. Wow.
Yeah. That's
rough.
That's very rough. Very rough. All right, he's getting in there with Steve.
Get your damage in when you can.
And looks like we're gonna
Top deck Tron piece. Looks like a mine. Yeah, it serves as mine.
So while he doesn't have too much going on,
Reality Smasher.
There's Reality Smasher.
5.
Because of the Mind Stone, there was no urgency to crack the map.
Didn't need to because the Mind Stone and the Temple.
Moving the die for his opponent, even though the die appears to be off screen. And just making sure it actually is a good visual for the players at the table.
Yeah.
Being the die are essentially the size of your palm. Alright, Steve's gonna serve it.
Smasher's got trample.
Yeah. there's
Steve's not doing much here.
Yeah.
Now, if he plays Mountain, he opted for a fetch land, but that will fetch a Mountain.
Right.
Valakut will be online when he cracks that Steve. And here comes a Farseek. We're about to start seeing the Lightning Bolts. There's a Mountain. I believe that's his 5th Mountain in play.
Yep, looks like one,
So the
two,
next
three,
one will be 3
4, 5.
damage off of the Valakut.
And this is the him dropping that fetch there is the appeal of why decks are shifting into the Prismatic Omen, which he does not have.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fetch and then the land you go get would have counted.
Yes.
So he could have already been... half of Randy's life total could already be gone. had he been on Prismatic Omen.
Yeah, there is a Chalice in Randy's hand. Does he go for it?
What do you chalice for?
I'm not sure.
It like I said, it doesn't seem great.
I think actually Chalice for 0 is good, as it shuts down pacts.
Right.
We've got Reality Smasher crashing in for 5. We've got a fetch.
Should be 3 coming at Randy.
No, he's targeting the Smasher there.
He's gonna sack Steve,
He'll get another one.
and he's gonna target
Lightning
the
Bolt the Smasher again.
Absolutely.
Don't have to discard a card when you don't cast spells to kill it. Reality Smasher having a clause where if it's targeted by a spell, the targeting player must discard.
Or else the spell is countered.
Yeah.
So eating 2 cards if someone has to, path it,
Yeah.
being great because Fatal Push does nothing.
It's much too big for Fatal Push.
Eldrazi Tron's super resilient against Fatal Push, actually, because Matter Reshaper, when it dies, gets a trigger, so none of your creatures have a downside against Fatal
Yeah, it
Push.
just replaces itself. Did he just draw in all his dust that is basically worthless here?
Yeah, a lot of his cards, like I was saying before, a lot of his cards seem really, really skewed in Game 1. He's going to have a better sideboard going into Game 2. Let's see what he grabbed there. Was that Ghost Quarter?
Looks like it.
Yeah, he placed 3 main board.
It's the beauty of playing a colorless deck.
Oh, yeah.
You get this main deck land destruction, just target these Valakuts.
Looks like he also has a Ballista in hand, which he's about to play for 1. Yeah.
There it goes.
Alright, so that Ballista's going to come down. Kevin's going to draw, knowing full well that Ghost Quarter is online here.
Yeah, and Walking Ballista being one of those cards that was printed and then almost instantly had a fairly large effect on multiple formats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, shops and vintage.
Yep.
Sees play in Legacy. Sees play in Modern. Sees play in Standard.
Sees play in EDH.
I'd play it in Limited. What?
Yeah. In Commander, it is an infinite mana outlet to win the game.
Yeah. So it is...
In colorless, so it fits in any deck.
Yeah, it was, as people said, a fixed Triskelion at first, and I don't think that's correct. I think it's almost a better Triskelion. Depending on what you're trying to pull off. As far as competitive play goes, it's a better Triskelion.
Competitive 60 card, it's better than Triskelion for what Triskelion.
Alright, one's going to come at Kevin
basically.
here. He targeted the Ballista with a Lightning Bolt, so the one, Kevin's going to eat the one. When did Kevin get to 11?
He was supposed to be at 12.
Oh, yeah. Sure, life totals are correct here.
He did take a Reality Smasher to the face.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And Kevin looking at a grip of lands.
Yeah, he's bricking pretty hard here.
Trying to see, it doesn't look like he plays the sheltered thickets that Brendan was on, so he doesn't have any outlets to cycle. This Ballista's going to come in on 1. And Kevin just drawing lands.
More lands just
in which is
floating
a bad place for them to be. If you draw Scape
yeah.
Shift, you don't want those lands in hand.
No. He's not going to be able to get the combo kill, I don't think. There's a Thought-Knots here.
Here we go.
Lands. Wide open.
Yeah. If you really want to write it down, 2 mountains, 1 forest, 1 Cinderglade.
And
an unfortunate turn of
Ballista coming
events
down
for Kevin.
1.
Yeah, Ballista's going to get in there for 1. The fact that you can then attack and remove counters as well, and stockpile counters.
So,
if you have Tron, stockpiling counters is crazy.
He just wants to rip
Prime
time. Yeah, he just wants Primeval Titan off the top.
Because then you can grab Valakut, start playing lands.
Yes.
I don't even agree that he should be playing more lands.
No, I don't think he should have played that land there.
Searching is fine, but playing the land drop there, your opponent knows you just drew that search. Search only grab a basic.
I believe so, yes.
Unfortunate. Fail to find. Right? He's going to double check.
I believe that's... No, he's got,
okay.
got a force there.
Okay, he did have a force hiding. He's double checking so that
he's looking for his outs now.
Yeah.
That's another benefit of playing a search card when you're in this kind of situation, whether you actually need what you can search for, is you can just double check your options, see what's going on with your deck.
Oh yeah, definitely chat. Ballista is good all the time. Alright. Looks like we have the same Tron piece coming down.
Although I do respect Mobilize's distinction that competitive EDH and Commander are different formats. I agree.
So Kevin's going to eat 6 here. And that's going to be it. Yeah, he's going to skip it up, and we're going to move over to sideboards. So what is the Eldrazi Tron deck looking to side in? Even though it did well, it has a lot of dead cards, right?
Right, yeah. He's got the main deck relics that can come out. I think I bring in this Wormcoil engine just to get another threat down. And the 2 Hangerbacks. Because he's got some dead cards.
He does have a fair amount of dead cards.
Like, these Dismembers can come out.
I've seen some people incorrectly sideboard Surgical in. So
what are you getting, though?
Sometimes they'll, like, hit your Summoner's Pact. I hope he doesn't do it, but...
No, I'd much rather just play Chalice on 0.
Yeah. So we have...
That's not going to hurt the Tron player at all.
And we have Warping Whale. So it's an interesting card in itself. Being able to make a Scion.
One of the modes Force Spike?
No, it's Counter Sorcery.
Okay.
Counter Sorcery, make a Scion. I forgot the third.
I mean, if that says Counter Sorcery, then you bring it in, because that counters Scape Shift.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then coming out... So, Kevin's not going to want to bring Chalice in. Probably not Obstinate Baloth. Tireless Tracker is a consideration.
Obstinate Bailiff might be good.
Rex Sage is good.
It gives him a speed bump that also gains 4 life.
That
might be exactly what he wants.
That's fair.
Just buy time.
So he has a fair amount of artifact hate in here. We'll see what number he decides to pick. I think Rex Sage.
I doubt we'll be seeing this Chameleon Colossus.
Probably no. This Chameleon Colossus is definitely
Those
not.
Thragtusks, however, might come in.
How do you feel about the one of Leyline of Sanctity? Interesting sideboard choice to say the least.
Yeah, just one seems
Aggressive.
suboptimal.
Yeah. Alright, so both players looking to improve their main deck. Kevin is looking to just not draw lands this game. He had a decent setup in the previous game, but he kept bricking.
Yeah, he just kept hitting land after land after land.
Exactly. So hopefully Kevin's going to be able to kind of just draw combo. That's what he needs to do. Naturally in a combo deck, of course, but he needs to draw a combo for the fact of like be faster than Tron.
Right.
Which is sometimes
Race
nearly
these
impossible.
reality smashers. Yeah.
Not even just the reality smashers. Like if Randy just has Nat Tron this game too, like this can just be over. Natural Tron is a hard force to beat.
And he didn't even need it last game.
Yeah. Which is a perk of being on the Eldrazi Tron list. So you're not playing the chromatic spheres or the stars. You're not doing anything in order to like kind of draw.
Yeah, can't get color screwed because you played no colors.
Exactly. And you're not hedging on like weird things like Thoughtseize, Collective Brutality. You are just a resilient deck. You are Bant Eldrazi and Tron smashed together.
Yeah.
So
And you've got these Eldrazi temples, which tap for 2 for Eldrazi, which is...
you don't have Eye of Ugin because we're not allowed to play with fun toys, but
They took it away from the Eldrazi players, but that also took it away from various other decks that just played Eye of Ugin into Emrakul as your finisher.
right.
That's how I used to play Blue-White Tron. That was one of the wins. Was Eye of Ugin tutor for Emrakul.
Absolutely.
Yep. The other win being, I'm going to Mindslaver you. Forever.
I remember one of my first times playing EDH.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down and this person like just straight up Mindslaver locked me very quickly.
It's not hard.
And I was like, man, this is super not fun. This format's great. Like
This is the best.
at least there's restrictions in other formats. Dang, you just get to play a one mana, like a Soul Ring.
We only get to play one of them.
Yeah, you only get to play one of them, but the person, let's be honest, the person that draws the one is typically ahead.
I mean, you're ahead, but I see a lot of arguments where, but they just win that game. Like, no, they don't just win that game.
All right, Kevin's going to shock, and he's going to suspend his search for tomorrow, and I'm going to completely disagree with Soul Ring on that. It's too powerful.
It's not that bad.
We have Tron Piece. Which Tron Piece is that? I'm not familiar with
That's
my arts.
mine. That's Urza's mine.
Okay.
He's using the correct art as well.
Which art would that be?
That one. This card has 3 different arts from the same set.
Yeah. I know.
Like, they all do, but this is my preferred mine art.
I know they have specific names, though. That's what I was trying to...
Oh, I don't know them.
Okay, Kevin's going to take 3 here.
Wow, bolt yourself. Into Steve.
I think he realizes if he just goes faster here, that...
He might have a better chance.
Oh, absolutely. He already has the suspended search for tomorrow. He already has a couple cards that are going to let him ramp next turn. He already has a Valakut in hand.
Okay.
So he's fast tracking to win this game. Let's see if Randy has something to say about that.
Here comes Urza's tower.
All right, we're 2/3 of the way there with the map out, so we're there.
Yep. That's turn 3 Tron. Beautiful.
Oh man, there's nothing better than the fact that 8th edition should not exist in Modern.
So many cards.
The power curve of the set versus the rest of Modern it's completely insane. Oh man, for some reason I know it's not on his deck list, but I was like, dude, have a Blood Moon. Like it doesn't help you, but like it turns him off too. But yeah, it is Tireless Tracker and played in the correct order.
There's a clue.
Alright, Steve's going to get in there. And he's going to sack that map and hopefully resolve
And there's a
for
power plant.
And thought that Kevin was scooping. I hope not. He is fast tracking to win this game.
He is. But there could be a Thought Not Seer right here that just
Yeah.
shuts him down.
If Randy sequences correctly and if he has the right pieces, I can see a Smasher on top of his hand.
Alright, so we've got Tron in play.
7, right?
7.
7 mana in play. Turn 3 seems fair. Alright. That's why Soul Ring should be banned in EDH.
Yeah, 7 mana in play, turn 3 is not a lot.
It's not. What are you? Is this a joke? Are you kidding me? Is he going too slow? All right, we're gonna.
That's a big old walking ballista.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Just tapping 6 for it.
ballista for 3. Pithing Needle naming. What? Falcon? Does it stop it?
No, Valakut's not an activated ability. He might have named Steve.
Uh,
It prompted a sack there, and he's gonna shoot the tireless tracker in response to prevent a clue.
okay.
Yeah, I assume he named Steve.
Right, because that would be the only
The only
other card I can think of. So I had to make sure Valakut wasn't turned off. The naming Steve, I know. Brendan was telling me people typically do that against him, and it's not that big of a deal.
It's not, but it's something. It's just something to point your needle
And
at.
like we stated, he has a lot of dead cards,
Yeah.
right? So something's better than nothing. He does have Scape Shift in hand. In second Valakut.
Woo.
See there?
And there's a Steve.
There's a Steve that assumptively he can't sack and it just gets shot if Randy chooses. I think Randy just pumps here, right?
Depends on his hand.
Yeah.
I think
of
if I
course.
have Reality Smasher, I'm casting Reality Smasher.
And you have an Eldrazi Temple. So 9 towards Eldrazi.
Yep. He's got it laid out in 5 and 4. Thought Knot plus Smasher is huge game here.
Ooh.
7? Karn? No, it's only 6. If it's a Karn.
What is, were we correct on what it named?
Yes, it says Tri-Builder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Randy, the handwriting there was almost too bad, but we got there.
We did. Alright,
Okay.
Matter Reshaper.
Into Wormcoil. He did bring in his Wormcoil,
Oh,
as
absolutely.
predicted.
I mean, you Titan Shift likes you at a specific life total.
Yes, and 6/6 lifelink is big game.
Yeah.
If he even connects once, he might be too high life for Kevin to get out of it. Stomping Ground. And I believe that's his 5th mountain, so next mountain is active Valakut's. Yes.
It's interesting though because Kevin, like we stated before, gaining life for Randy is huge here.
Yeah.
The life,
And that Python Needle on Steve is actually preventing his Wormcoil engine from being dead.
wow. Yeah, we have
Pump
a
the
pump.
ballista. Shoot Steve. Get the blocker out of the way.
So that's 10 damage represented so far. There's a waste,
Foil even.
right? I'm a fan of the other art, but it's okay.
I do like the other art better as well.
Nonetheless, that is a foil waste. Mind Stone. Alright, you get to draw a card, right?
If he pays one
Smasher.
and that's a Reality Smasher.
This
All
game.
right. 6, 7, 10, 15. Exactly lethal.
Wow. Wow, and that's
Escape Shift in hand. That's it.
Wow, that's game 2.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
The Python Needle and Walking Ballista putting in work.
Kevin kind of breaking again, and a Python Needle, he brought in Thrag Tusk.
He did bring in the Thrag Tusks, yep.
Alright.
Okay, so what did you see there? What did you like?
What I like is the resiliency of Eldrazi Tron. I mean, it's plain and simple. I played Bant Eldrazi in its heyday, and
Okay.
actually unloaded the deck right before Eldrazi Tron got built. Bant Eldrazi, and like Bant disappeared off the face of the earth almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Eldrazi Tron is super hyper resilient. Man, Battle for Zendikar block was just a mistake.
They printed so many things.
They printed so many good cards.
Yeah.
They said, here, have it all.
Just everything you want. This is a colorless set, but we've also got all this multicolor stuff.
Yeah, just to let you know, here's a 5/5 with haste and trample and can't be targeted. 4/5. Like, yeah. Eldrazi winter was a very real thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was a problem.
For sure.
But yeah, this has been a fun tournament.
It has. We've seen a lot of different decks winning.
The fact that there's 3 Scape Shift like just in the tournament it's phenomenal for me, because it was funny because we made the joke with Brendan for the longest time that he's the only person on the deck in the Houston area.
Yeah.
And now the deck is consistently topping tournaments, so people
It's
started playing it.
It's back on the menu, and we've got 3 here today.
Yeah.
We've seen 2 of them so far.
The ad nauseum player.
They don't have good luck on the stream though.
Yeah, the ad nauseum player that won round 1 has actually lost to both Titan shifts, round 2 and 3.
Yeah, he went on to play both players on Titan Shift that he hadn't already played.
all three in the room, and he lost to 2 of them, which he should have been favored against.
Yeah, it's a pretty good matchup for ad nauseum.
Yeah. It's rough.
Hey, sometimes you just don't draw cards. That'll do it.
All right. Let me go see what I can cook up for the people.
Okay.
And maybe we'll have you interviewing someone that wasn't even a part of that match.
Oh?
Let's just get someone in here who hasn't even been on camera. Ask them how their tournament's going.
Well, all right. Let's start with. Let's see if Randy wants to come in. We'll talk about his match.
He was a little iffy on the
Oh,
match,
okay.
so,
Okay.
Yeah. We'll give him a break. Let him rest.
All right. So we're gonna take a 10-minute recess, and then we'll check back in with you.
Yeah, we'll take a 10-minute recess and see who we can get in here once people start reporting time dwindles down.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on.
Absolutely.
There's some spice in the room. And
Where's that infect guy?
Exactly. That's what I want to talk to. Green-black infect.
Where's that dude been all my life?
Yeah.
All
right.
Thank you.
We're back.
All right, guys and gals, welcome back. So right now we're kind of in between rounds, and this will be the round where we go into picking how are we going to decide feature matches.
Well, we're not going to be picking undefeateds here because they can just draw in, and we really don't want to
run the risk of putting them on camera and them just signing slips, right?
Walking away. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're going to get X1s because they have to play it out in order to have a shot at top 8.
Right. So this green-black infect deck that we've been hearing about.
People keep bringing it up, and it sounds awesome.
Yeah, this ghost of a deck that we haven't seen yet. It looks like we're going to see it in the top 8.
Yeah, he is undefeated, so we're not going to be able to get him this round. Hopefully we'll get him first round top 8.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully get him first round top 8, the other match next round top 8.
Yeah.
And then get the...
and then, of course, the finals.
Finals, and maybe he's possibly in the finals, too. Right? So, yeah, we'll be bringing you this rogue matchup, hopefully.
It's always what we're always looking for.
Yeah, so looking out over the field, just walking around, what have you been seeing typically?
There's several blue-white control decks we haven't seen, like just pure blue-white.
Yeah, the Spreading Seas variants, where they
Right.
just kind of lock down their opponent early game.
Yeah. There is some Abzan in the room.
Yep, some fair Abzan.
Yeah. Whether we get it on camera or not, I don't know.
Man, it's hard being a fair deck in Modern. It was really, really, really hard place to be in.
So many degenerate things you can be doing that sometimes it's just correct.
Why have interactive gameplay?
Yeah, when you can just go.
just
slam these smashers and...
Yeah. Oh, man. 8th edition and Battle for Zendikar. I'm gonna post that petition to have those removed from Modern legality.
Oh man.
So what's seeing the field now? And I asked you earlier. What would you? Will you still have brought the same deck?
Yeah, I'd still be on Abzan or Ad Nauseam. I haven't seen any.
There's so much Scapeshift in the room.
There is. There's a ton of Scapeshift, and despite the Ad Nauseam player we had on camera's bad luck, that is still a good matchup.
Yeah.
I like it against basically all control variants. I really enjoy that matchup.
Really?
I do.
A control matchup.
They will tap out eventually.
And your combo's instant speed.
Yes. I just whatever you do, if you suddenly appear to have shields down, I will kill you.
Absolutely.
And I can wait all day for you to put your shields down.
Absolutely. Now that I have seen this particular meta, I'm a big fan of Hate Bears variants,
Okay.
which we haven't seen on camera either.
No.
And that the PPTQ I went to is strongly represented.
Really?
So it doesn't. I've looked out over the field. I haven't seen even anyone on it. So.
Death and Taxes are, it's always a strong game.
Yeah.
But here it seems like it would be quite good. Today.
Yes, actually, in fact, Risen Phoenix, I would be on Moto Red Standard. would represent the Pro Tour.
It wrecked somebody last night. I think he got second place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was even suboptimal, and it's still just, your guy can't block. Your guy can't block. Your guy can't block.
Yeah, he had a lot of the interactions that that deck's looking to have.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you go into a budget version, like we were saying last night. If you can lock them out of blocking, who cares that you're playing higher mana cost creatures, right?
Yep.
Gadactique says hello. That's right. That's right, Steven.
So it's powerful.
Yeah.
Doesn't see a whole lot of play, but it is strong.
It's always like a one of in the green white.
Yeah,
variant.
you can cord for it or
Yeah. Toolbox it. So for this this moving forward after this tournament, kind of thinking future wise, we're of course going to be looking to keep streaming, bring you standard. We have 2 game days next weekend.
Okay.
So we have Saturday and Sunday. We're going to have some sweet game day action, considering that's tournaments where people have to play out the top 8, right?
Yep.
And then, what else am I thinking of? Team Unified Modern in 2 weeks.
Yeah?
Yeah, we will be holding kind of an end of summer last hurrah, since team events were just announced in a huge amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Bringing it back.
Yeah, since they're doing the they're looking to have a lot more team events. I was like, and we have a fairly decent modern crowd ourselves.
Yep, the Saturdays.
Yeah.
6:30?
Yeah.
Saturday night is when we have our usual modern tournament. Not today, of course. We've got the PPTQ.
Yeah.
But most Saturdays.
Risen Phoenix, we're actually looking to hold Team Unified Commander.
Calm down.
1 Soul Ring in the 3.
Jeez.
And so, yeah, and that should be exciting. We talked about that on last night's stream, kind of like the...
That's
that's
called
fine.
preparing.
Yeah,
so we're going to take
absolutely. So
just a quick minute and go figure out who we're going to have on camera, and then we'll be right back for you.
We're going to have RLV try to pick you a highly interactive match. Let's see if we can get some awesome gameplay going.